It's Jim Gordon here with SmallCapPower. We're here at the 2019 Growth Conference at the Pacific Rim Hotel in downtown Vancouver. I'm joined now by Aly Reyhany, who is the CEO of Care Group. It's a pleasure to have you here today,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you for joining us here in Vancouver,
yes.
I should say. Okay, what we've been doing with everybody is talking about a general overview of their companies to start out with. Why don't you introduce the company to our viewers?
Yeah, so our company is called the Care Group of Pharmacies. Essentially, we're a group of independent pharmacies across Canada. Independent pharmacy varies from the traditional pharmacies you see, like the Shoppers Drug Marts of the world. They're traditionally smaller, attached to clinics, mostly in rural markets, but also in the urban centers. And it's just, a typical pharmacy. Average square feet is about 4,000 square feet, and we're in almost all the provinces except Quebec and the Northwest Territories.
And you mentioned to me before we went on camera about how you take this business that you have and you get involved with other businesses. What type of businesses do you get involved with?
So what we've realized when we started to get to our scale is that we fill almost 2 million prescriptions a year. We're seeing 120,000 patients come through our door on average. So we saw ability to create a lot of vertical businesses. So one example is a specialty company we started called Liver Care Canada. We were in the pharmacy space, saw an opportunity in a drug that's coming out, and we created a whole separate company leveraging our stores to kind of help treat liver disease. Another thing we're trying to do right now is start a digital division and basically delivery online pharmacy. Again, when you have the distribution network, when you have the patients coming through your door and the shelf space, you can get into consumer products. We're getting into home health care. And so we're trying to really leverage our real estate, our patients, and what we have to create other synergies, which is required in any business where the government's your payer. You have to find other revenue streams.
Did you mention cannabis?
Yes, so we basically, as you know, you see Shoppers Drug Mart, again, they're on the forefront of medical cannabis. We formed a partnership with National Access Cannabis. We formed a company called National Access Cannabis Medical. And basically what this is a full service cannabis company to pharmacies. So right now you walk into a pharmacy, most pharmacists don't know what to say about medical cannabis. So we provide education to the pharmacists. Then we also provide the method and the way that they can get their patients legally on medical cannabis, and then ongoing support. We feel pharmacies are the ideal place to manage medical cannabis, and it's what we do anyway.
And not to the diminishment or criticism of the pharmacists and the people working there, but I mean, did you find that in your experience that a lot of them didn't know or were honest enough to say, I'm not really comfortable or qualified to talk about it?
Exactly.
So new to a lot of people.
Yeah, and generally the traditional medical community has not really fully embraced cannabis, as you can imagine. A cannabis doctor is like a kind of a misnomer, but it exists. And we feel like in the future, 5-10 years from now, it'll be in medical schools, it'll be in the textbooks, and the medical market, the traditional medical segment has to embrace it. And so we're just trying to get on the forefront of that. We don't want to send people to Shoppers when they come into our pharmacies asking about medical cannabis. We want to educate them, and we want to be able to get them product. Because if they don't get it from us, they're going to go to another store.
Yeah, which I guess leads me to my last question of what you guys are focusing on going into the latter part of 2019 and into the years after that. Is this one of the biggies for you guys?
Well, not necessarily a biggie. We like to specialize in being specialists. We feel interdisciplinary healthcare is better when the most accessed healthcare profession, which is pharmacists, when they access our businesses 5 times a year, we want to have all the solutions for them. So it's primarily more acquisitions, and then build out these niche businesses within our pharmacies.
Excellent. And people want more information on you and the company. Where can they find that?
Carepharmacies.ca.
Carepharmacies.ca. There we go. It's CEO of Care Group of Pharmacies, Aly Reyhany. It's been a great pleasure. Safe travels back to Toronto. Hopefully the weather will be okay when you get home.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Okay.